Hey, hello everybody. So this video is for students going into ninth grade, and it's all about registration. Registration is extremely important to you because it's going to determine what you take next year and what your life will be like academically here at school. It's important to us because what you decide to choose is what's going to decide the classes that we offer. So please take it very seriously. We have many students who come back in the fall and want to change things, and we say we really can't do that for lots of reasons. So um, please think this through. Pick what's good for you and your future, not necessarily just what your friends are taking or so forth. Think about what you need to know and what you want to be good at as you go through this. Starting point. So you'll go to Google, type in ISD 381, or however you get to our school webpage is fine. All right, I'm just going to click on Two Harbors High School. All right, and there you'll find a counselor corner under THHS Quick Links. This will also work on your phone as well. It'll be under quick links as well. So you can do that there as well. You get in here and up on top, you're going to see registration 2021-2022. Click on that. All right. And the best place to start is in course offerings. So click on that first. And you're going to get a sheet that looks like this, okay? If it's really small, on your phone, it'll be okay. If it's on here, it looks really small, you can certainly go up to view and zoom it up to like 150% if you want it to be a little bit bigger. And that's what I'm going to do here. All right, so if you're in ninth grade, over here you'll see your required classes. English, U.S. History, Physical Science 9, okay? And because there's no shading here at all, that means that this is a full year course. You got to take the whole thing, both semesters, okay? And what I recommend is writing down the numbers on a separate sheet of paper. You're going to see this is my list of numbers here, the classes I just chose to take for fun, okay? And so first semester and second semester. If you see something shaded in, that means it's just a one semester class, and so you can only take it for one semester. So Phy Ed is a required class, but you only take it for one semester, so pick one of the two. And you may want to pick that after you kind of take a look at your electives. You're going to select one math, either Algebra 1B or Geometry, based on what you're in right now. If you're in Algebra 1A, you'll take Algebra 1B. If you're in Algebra 1, you'll go straight to Geometry. Notice here, 1 year of arts education is required in high school. You can take that at any time during your 4 years, but a lot of students do that right away. Any music classes count. So if you take a year of choir, you're done. If you take a year of band, you're done. And the art classes that Mr. Wasco teaches as well, paint and color theory and drawing and design. Okay. Electives here, Spanish is a full year course. All the musics are a full year. If you're going to take band and choir, then you will take concert choir split and high school band split, both of those. So register for both of them at the same time. If you're just taking choir, then you take varsity choir. If you're just taking high school band, you would just take high school band. If you take both, though, you got to do concert choir, high school band split. If you want to do swing choir, jazz, you need to talk with the instructors, Mr. Hoverson and or Miss McGibbon, about that. Human and Animal Systems is a kind of a pre-medical type class, and I'll do lots of things learning about different medical things and the human body and animals' bodies. Introduction to Engineering has a prerequisite. You got to be doing really well in math and science to take that as a freshman, so make sure you got at least B's or better in those classes. All right, and then we have shop classes, woods, metals. If you want to take anything in the metal shop, you need an Introduction to Metals as a prerequisite for all those classes. Woods, SolidWorks, and Women in Construction. And then we have new classes in the business department, game and web design, marketing and business essentials. That would be kind of the starter for all business classes. Personal finance, taking care of your money. Social media marketing, how social media works out there in the world, Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat, all those things that are out there. Entrepreneurship, starting your own business, and then Foods 101. So those are the things that are offered to you. Now, if you say, I want to know more about this class, what's it about? Go back to that registration in the counselor corner, and you can click on the registration booklet. Okay, and so you click on that, and everything in blue is a bookmark. So if you say, I want to learn more about that business class, you can click on it. It'll say bookmark, or on a phone, it actually goes even quicker. And now you're in the business offerings, and you can scroll down and say, okay, what is marketing and business essentials? What is personal finance? Okay, and so forth. And actually, I just noticed here, personal finance is only available to 10th through 12th, so actually that should not be on there. I'm going to have to make a change there. All right. And then when you get down to the bottom, it'll say back to the top, and you can click top, and it'll take you back to the top where you just were. And let's say I like to show you that engineering class because it has a prerequisite in there. And so pay attention to prerequisites, and especially as you go forward. It says on your prerequisite, offered in 9th through 12th, students earning a B average in previous math and science courses. So that was, you have to have that. And if you don't have that, the teacher is going to come back and say, sorry, and we're going to take you out of there. Okay. Or you need to talk to Mr. Schlongen in this case and get approval to take that class and explain why you're ready for it. All right. So once you've kind of gone through all your courses and you've looked at and you've chosen what you're going to do, you need to have 6 classes first semester and 6 classes second semester is the minimum. And then your 7th class would be a study hall. If you want to take 7 classes, we ask you that you should be in the top half of your class. And so if you've gotten lots of A's and B's, you're probably in the top half of your class. If you're not sure, you can certainly talk to me. But normally, if you're getting lower than B's in a lot of classes, then a study hall is probably a good idea, and we suggest you take a study hall. 6 credits every year will get you enough for graduation, so you're not going to be behind in any way by taking 6. Okay. So once you get all those numbers down, make sure you balance it out. Numbers on the left side are first semester. Numbers on the right side are second semester. You need to have 6 and 6 at least, or possibly 7 and 7. Okay. And concert choir, high school band count as 1. So don't count that double. That's 1 period that you have every other day as you go through that. All right. So then once you get that, then you are ready to actually put this into the computer. And this is the most important part for us because this is what actually gets these things to us, so we know what classes you want to take. And so for that, you're going to go to your student portal, and you're going to open up, and under here it says more, and under more you're going to see course registration. All right, it's a pretty simple process. You open it up, 2021, 22, and you start adding courses. All right, and just if you got your numbers, here's my numbers right here. It works pretty quick. You just start typing in the numbers. Here's 1,000. There it is, English 9. That makes sense. Add it. And you as a request. Now, notice it says alternate there. At the end of all this, we want you to add an alternate for each semester. So that's the class that you're going to take if for some reason you can't get one of the ones that you want. We try really hard to get you every class, but occasionally if you have some things just don't work we get too crowded in classes, or yours just doesn't work to fit everything. So if you don't give us an alternate, then we just pick an alternate for you, and that usually doesn't go that great. So please put a couple of alternates at the end. But just go ahead and click request. All right, and then I just work my way down, and I'm going to do 1100. There's U.S. history. I'm going to take that first semester. I'm going to request it. Okay, and then I'm going to do 1300, and I'm going to add that. All right, and I'm going to do 1207 and down the line. So I'll zip through these real quick. 1700. Whoops, don't have that course. But this is a nice way to check to make sure this is what you thought you were taking. If it doesn't look like what it is, go back and check your number and make sure that it's right, because this is official. All right, now when you get done, it will not say 100% complete, and that just has to do with the way our schedule is written in the computer. Now I'm in second semester courses, but so don't worry about saying 100% complete. Just make sure that you have 6 courses each semester. All right, I'm going to try to zip through this real quick so I can show you what it looks like at the end. All right, and 2207, 2701, theory, and 2306. You will not register for a study hall. Those will automatically be put in, so don't worry about that. All right. And now we are back. And there are all of our requests. And I can count out. I should have 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But what I'm missing is my alternates. So now I can add another course down below here and figure out what my alternates are going to be. And I'm going to choose, let's see, I want to do game and web design as an alternate if I can't get into art class. Oh, I screwed that up. So now I got to go back and I got to go here and I got to look at that course. And I'm gonna type that in again and see how I get to that 1800. And I'm gonna delete that. So I'm gonna hit X. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna delete that one. All right. And now I'm gonna go here again, but instead of request, I'm gonna put alternate. All right. And now when I look back at my list, I will have an alternate down below of game and web design. And I can add one more alternate as well. Let's say I'll add SolidWorks as an alternate, 2501 plus and alternate. All right, and then I go back and there it is. And so now I am ready to go. And now you're done. That's all you have to do. And if you have that in, if you have questions about this along the way, you can just contact me at any time. We will have registration conferences on March 22nd. That's a chance for your parents and you to have a virtual conference, a Google Meet with your advisor, your homeroom teacher. And eventually these will all be due by March 25th, which is a Thursday, so that week, so that we can start that. And this is required. Everyone's got to do it, all right? And so we got to, if you don't do it, we're going to have to contact someone to make sure that you do, because we don't want to pick your classes for you. This is a great opportunity for you to pick what your future looks like. All right, well, thanks for watching, and good luck with this process, all right? And certainly contact me, DHEBL, at isd381.org is the easy way to email me, or stop in and see me at school. All right, see ya.